He's saying you my girlfriend. He moved her in. And on top of that, he publicly on video saying he loved her. Does that sound like somebody who's being treated like a jump off? I'm just saying. Everyone telling she's baby trapping him, all this other stuff. Is she baby trapping him or is he just trapping her? I'm asking the questions. Because the only deception...
You asking the right question. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Bridge. Bridge Reacts, Bridge Between Us, and I'm your host on this lovely morning. It's very, very early, so if I look like Morning Marcus, I'm Morning Marcus. Marcus, thank you for stopping by to see another episode here on The Bridge, where we're talking about, bridging the gaps between men and women, masculine and feminine energies, trying to decrease the divorce rate, add into marriages, long-lasting relationships, so we can be a better working class, better community. Good things, great things, positive things. Welcome to the channel. If you like what we do here on the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell as well. Today's episode, we are talking about grifters, talking about individuals who are selling a dream to young men or men in totality. We kind of talked a little bit about the red pill space and if it's necessary, if it's needed, a few episodes back. Check it out if you wish to, but kind of piggybacking off of that a little bit. Fresh and Fit, you know about Fresh and Fit. We all know about Fresh and Fit. And I'll go and preach. The guys we actually have reviewed and watched a lot of their commentary before in the past a few times. Today's video is on their video. And the video is titled, "We interviewed her and Fresh. You are the father of Fit's baby." She shows receipts. Unfortunate what happened recently, I guess. Fresh and Fit, the dark-skinned fella, I think it's Fresh, right?
Hey guys, it's your boy Fresh Prince CEO. And today we're gonna talk about all my W's. Stay tuned for it.
He got a young lady pregnant and is not claiming her. He's acting like she doesn't exist or he doesn't really care about her when we have a lot of receipts and stuff like that. And this is just a little bit, two men. Show some integrity, show some, honesty, be real, and claim that woman that you claim, right? Let's be real. If you claimed her in private, public, whatever it is, then you claimed her. Don't cap. Don't be on this grift BS. But here's the video. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Right.
Today on episode 2 of Surviving Fresh and Fit, I wanted to get to the bottom of this fiasco. If you haven't seen part 1, be sure to go check that out for more context.
Is she a bodybuilder?
I decided that I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing. She provided me a bunch of screenshots, screen recordings, and a bunch of different things. And I think it answered a lot of the questions that would seem to be unanswered before. Things like whether or not she's a sex worker. She isn't. What was the timeline of events? Did Walter know that she was not on birth control? Was he aware that she was trying to have a child? And did they have discussions about it? Was he trying to be serious with her? What proof does she have that? All these things are going to get answered over the course of this interview. But first thing that I have to correct from the previous thing is that she's never been a sex worker. Turns out she won some kind of beauty pageant and people just started uploading her page, her photos to some escorting sites, but it was just scam sites. Now, whether or not you want to believe that is...
It was a little quick thing. That's kind of weird. You were in a beauty pageant, but then people were uploading your images and stuff like that to like escort websites. That's egregious.
It's up to everyone at home. But to date, there's no actual proof that she does any of that kind of work. On a live stream today, he said that you were never his girl.
He said that?
I made a statement on my vlog and on the show multiple times. And I said, this is a matter of fact, guys, look it up if you want to. I said, if a girl's on camera with me, she is what? Not my girl. Let's keep that in mind. If I bring a girl on camera, she's not my girl. You will never see my girl because I know what happens when you bring a girl on the internet. I'll learn from experience. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see my lovely Asian queen again. But as time passes, we must say farewells for a short period of time until she comes back. So can't wait to see her back here in Miami. I brought her. No, I don't. Love you, babe.
Hold on. Come on now. Stop the cap. Which one is it? Do you really love her? Are you really into this woman? Are you just playing? Like, are you doing this whole, this boy thing, Fresh and Fit vibe where, you just say what you need to say in order to get into her panties? You're Fresh CEO. You don't need to lie to her to get into her panties, right? I thought you were that guy. Didn't he say he had like 1,000 bodies like 4 years ago or something?
Our lay count is over the 3 figures.
I love you. I love you.
Myron has triple digit lay count and Fresh has quadruple digit. I'd have a hard time believing that Fresh has a double digit lay count.
Stop the cap. Come on, man. You're literally on camera saying that you love this girl. If you're on camera saying that you love this girl, and you even followed up and said, I'm serious. Like, you're over here like, bruh, come on now.
I brought her. No, I don't. Love you, babe.
I love you, babe. So he's out here saying he don't claim her. He never claimed her. That's not his girl.
That's what I'm saying.
But in private, he's saying, I love you. He's saying, you my girlfriend. He moved her in. And on top of that, he publicly on video saying he loves her. Does that sound like somebody who's being treated like a jump off? I'm just saying. Everyone telling she's baby trapping him, all this other stuff. Is she baby trapping him or is he just trapping her? I'm asking the questions. Because the only deception...
You asking the right question. Fresh, were you trying to make her your baby mother on purpose? Like, what is the truth behind? Because a lot of, like... So let me back up a little bit, and I'm not going to stop it that much more after this. We're just going to let the video play. Fresh and Fit. So I'm going to give them their kudos when it comes to, like, to a degree. Allegedly, a lot of men actually do email them, message them, and say, hey, you do great content. It's improved my lifestyle. I am much more into finances, much more into fitness, much more into... like women and self-improvement as a man, and I respect that out of content creators who are trying to give that space for men that isn't created anywhere else. It's not on TV, like we talked about a couple episodes ago when I was reviewing Abba and Preach about the red pill space. Like, there's not a lot of things in spaces, safe spaces for men to feel validated and feel heard and give great advice to on national TV without it looking like it's a toxic thing, whatever, right? So I commend them on that. It's just they don't follow what they say. They don't practice what they literally preach. Shout out to Preach. They don't do that. So it's like, to me, you're grifting. Like, if you're gonna be on some kind of platform, like say for instance myself, like I make this kind of content, I have this channel, my girlfriend and I, and I truly do practice what I preach. I'm not a perfect person. Once again, I said that plenty of times on the channel. I'm not perfect. I slip up, I fall short. But it's like, I truly do practice what I preach. Whatever I say here on the channel, and I try to say or speak this love and this light to the community, to men and women alike, right? I do try to follow myself, incorporate into my own relationship or relationships with other people, right? That's how it's supposed to be. It's not about the money, it's about the message.
The only trap I've seen so far is him basically love bombing the shit out of her so he can fuck her as much as he wants. Then when he's done, he just get rid of her.
Well, he's just making him like make him look like an idiot right now, because clearly, like, he made that on public, and on the conversation you saw it. He calls me girlfriend, right? Yeah. Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend? Travel to your home country? That's not reasonable. You
Come
can,
on,
like,
man.
casually meeting your mother, that's fine. The first time I met his mother, I was like, okay, if you decide to do that, I don't mind.
Why did you accept being in a non-monogamous relationship with Fresh?
Yeah, you know why? Because we were in a long-distance relationship. Because whether I agree or not, he's going to do that. And we weren't stable because we just got to know each other, and, you know. So I was thinking just to be there and move there, for, like, to be with him, maybe like it would be different, you know, but I don't want to, like, it comes to a conclusion in the beginning, like, oh.
It wouldn't be different. You're dealing with legitimately one of the biggest boys of our generation.
I'm going to stop this guy from doing everything just because he met me. Because in the early stage of the relationship, I don't want to.
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid? I asked some tough questions.
That's a good question.
I'm not softballing it.
No, I ain't mad at you.
Okay.
I'm
She's like, I'm about, like, I don't want to be too intense and, like, rush, like, monogamy, so I'm accepting this. But like,
you're rushing for
but you want to have a baby with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand because I just felt like I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have a kid with him for like a week. Like, it doesn't matter. The time doesn't matter. I was with someone for 9 months. He really wanted to marry me. He's American. And I didn't want that. I ended that. When I met Walter, I just felt like, wow, there's so much chemistry.
What? I mean, I agree.
I'm just trying to
Talk to me.
I feel the same way.
No, I'm not the type of girl that can. I'm not the type of girl that's gonna have to that have to wait for a long time before I marry someone. Huh? What type of girl is that?
I mean, there's plenty of people who meet their husbands for the first time through arranged marriages or whatever.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Some relationships, like, you know, they get to the point where it is much more of like, it makes sense to be married, or like the things, just the stars align. I get it, like, to each his own. I think let me just get to my final thoughts. You watch the rest of the video. Of course, it's going to be the link in the description below, so please feel free to check it out. Fresh and fit. How did I say fresh and fit? Auburn Preach make great content, like we've already said a lot of times on the channel. But let's get to my final thoughts, right? So my final thoughts. Grifters. They are out there, be careful. The whole thing is that if you are truly trying to help young men, if you're truly trying to be out here, if you are trying to be this beacon of knowledge and helpful information for young men who really do need it more now than ever in history, a high percentage of men who just don't have that capacity or capability to, I guess, feel confident, to feel wanted or needed in society, to feel wanted and needed by women. And that really gets to the mental and emotional health for a lot of men. And that's why a lot of our guys are turning to very drastic, terrible things. You know, delete yourself, or you harm yourself, or turn to drugs or whatever. We as men, we need that. We need that guidance. We need that help. We need that source, that safe space, that place that we can refer to and have these conversations and feel like we're doing better for ourselves and for each other, like a brotherhood, a legitimate one, right? And you can't be on here like creating programs and dropping content where you're just bashing women 9 times out of 10, or at least that's what a lot of their content used to be, fresh and fit. Like you're out here just bringing bimbo women who don't really have a lot of common sense or nor a high IQ, and then you're just making it as if this is how all women are these days. And that's not true. Let's be honest. Not a lot of women are really like the women that Fresh and Fit brings on their podcasts, or like the whatever podcast, stuff like that. A lot of women aren't really like that. There is an alarming amount of that selected group that does exist, like the dating pool, how women are, how men are. A lot of men are looked at as these red pill, just horrible people that are just saying some crazy stuff. And then a lot of women are looked at as these women who are ungrateful, and they just look at life as this stupid joke, or love and hip hop. And, you know, it's not always the truth, right? Things are being sold to us. But my whole thing, my whole point of this is just to stay true to who you are. Have some integrity as well. If you really like this girl, you really love this girl, you brought her around your family, man, your entire like home country and stuff like that. You brought her around your moms. You love this woman, bro. You love this woman. Like, stop the cap. But anyways, just tell me your thoughts. Leave it in the comment section. If you like the video, please subscribe, hit the like button and notification bell as well. And you guys have a wonderful one. Stay blessed. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Bridge. And you're awesome for that. And yeah, do the thing, right?